We have got a new moon in Taurus solar eclipse coming to us on Saturday evening UK time. Now this celestial event is bringing about a huge opportunity. This is an invitation for you to step into your life purpose. This is an opportunity for you to realign your daily life with the path that is most aligned to your soul. This is a time of fated events, karmic connections. This is a time of abundance, opportunity. This is a time of honoring all of who you are and taking action towards who you wish to be. So this is a time and an energy that is influencing us to honor ourselves. Because if we do not have the self-love and the self-worth to welcome in this abundant energy that is coming down to us in this moment, then we will not be open to receive. So the new moon Taurus solar eclipse is an event that is happening on Saturday, but the run up towards this pinnacle point and the run up towards the full moon eclipse and the run up just a couple of weeks afterwards is a potent time for change. So this kind of lasts around 6 weeks. From about 1 to 2 weeks ago, it started to build, and it will probably run up until the second week in June. So you are going to experience a download of energy that is going to shift you from one state of being to the next. This is a pinnacle point in your journey where you will see huge changes taking place. But we have to be open to the energy in order to receive these positive changes. So not only do we have the solar eclipse and the new moon in Taurus, we also have some other planetary alignments which are also influencing this energy. But let's start with the new moon in Taurus. So new moon is all about new beginning. It is the fertile soil for you to plant the seed of intention. When there is a new moon, we are being called to go within, to turn inwards to that dark, cozy, creative space within and figure out what it is that we wish to create, what it is that we wish to manifest in our life. It's a time of withdrawal. It's a time of retreat. Just like the darkness of the sky where we have no light emanating from the moon is just like the darkness within, the darkness of the soil underneath the ground where the seed is planted. Now the difference between a normal new moon and a new moon that falls with a solar eclipse is that a new moon that falls with a solar eclipse asks you to surrender your will to the will of the universe. Rather than actively manifesting what you want by your own will, by your own thought, by your own physical thought to action, we are asked to surrender and to stay open. To surrender to the will of the universe. Asking the question, universe, what do you want me to do next? Rather than actively thinking your way through your next steps. So this requires connecting to your intuition. And you can do this by many different practices, journaling, meditation, yoga, walks in nature, anything that you can do to quiet the mind and let the energy of your intuition come through. This is what you're being called to do at this time, so that you can hear the voice of your intuition and the voice of the divine coming through you, so that you are not acting through the energy and the voice of the monkey mind, but working with the energy and the voice of your soul. This is a time of destiny, fated events. This is a time of being put back on your life purpose path. So we must stay open to synchronicities, to signs from the universe, because this is your time that could change the whole course of your journey. as long as we stay open. So we have the new moon solar eclipse. We also have the energy of Taurus. Taurus is a feminine energy. It's a sensual energy. And it really is an energy of spring because it falls in the season of spring, new beginnings. When we start to see the beauty of spring, to smell the beauty of spring, feeling the warmth of the sun starting to warm up our planet, depending where you are in the world, of course. And this, your senses are activated more in spring, and your senses are definitely activated more when we have the energy of Taurus. So connect to all of those earthly pleasures. Allow yourself to feel the energy of your body. Be sensual with the body. Be sensual with your surroundings. Incense, candles, good food, hydration. Anything to keep your body strong and, most importantly, your body clear. Clear of toxins. Most importantly, if you want your intuition to come through, we must clear the body of toxins. And this is something that is really connected to Taurus, because Taurus is one of earthly pleasures. It's very much connected to keeping healthy. So good food, lots of water, hydration, walks in nature. This is particularly important with the solar eclipse as well, when we're in eclipse season, because the energy can be so chaotic and because there's so much change. You need to feel grounded through this change, and obviously whatever keeps you grounded, whatever you find keeps you grounded, practice that. But one thing that is a real nice thing to do, particularly with the energy of Taurus, is take a nice long walk in solitude in nature. The energy of Mother Earth will keep you grounded. It will keep your energy and your thoughts clear. Okay, so that is the third thing that you can do. Also meditating to keep clear. We must keep our thoughts clear as well as our body. We need our intuition to come through loud and clear. So meditation if you can. And yoga or any sort of physical exercise to keep that chi, the energy, the life force moving through the body freely. And you can definitely hone in on this with a practice of yin yoga, which is very, very great for getting the energy of chi to move through the body, clearing any energetic blockages in your chakras. And that is something that we practice at the rituals. Okay, so those are the things connected to Taurus and the eclipse that you can do to help you stay clear, because keeping your body, your mind clear is very important. You can also journal at this time to help the voice of the intuition move through you. So these are things you can do to harness this energy, surrender, and practice staying clear, listening to our intuition. So the other influential energies at this time is we have Uranus being pretty active. Now Uranus is the planet that governs Aquarius. And if you know about the sign of Aquarius and you know anything about the planet Uranus, it is the planet of awakening. It is the planet of abrupt changes. Okay, so there can be some abrupt changes, there can be some surprise events, some profound endings and new beginnings at this time that could happen pretty quickly. So Uranus is a really, really strong planet for us, and it has been pretty influential around the last few years, especially moving into the age of Aquarius. We are all undergoing huge awakening, and this requires sudden events. This requires sudden endings and new beginnings, because everything is accelerated at this time. So where you may have steered off the course of your destiny, the energy of Uranus and the eclipse season is plummeting you straight back. So be open, stay grounded, and have faith that whatever is happening in your external and internal worlds is all part of your karmic journey. It's all part of your life path. The next energy influence at this time is Jupiter and Venus. So they are in a harmonious alignment. Now, Jupiter being the planet of abundance and luck and expansion, and Venus being the planet of love and sensuality. We are connecting those two energies, particularly with Venus governing Taurus as well. We have a lot of sensual, romantic, loving energy right now. And this doesn't necessarily mean just with a partner. This can be a loving energy towards life, particularly connecting to Jupiter, which is this, I see it as really vibrant, zest for life, passion for life kind of planet. So we have got abundance of joy. We have got this harmonious energy, which is really, really helping us to have that faith through these times of change. The Jupiter-Venus alignment is helping you to bring about that perspective of already having what you want. It's the whole manifestation thing. Believe you're abundant and you will be abundant. Believe that you are worthy of receiving and you will receive. So this brings me on to the next thing. We are being called to strengthen the relationship with ourselves, to realize that we are worthy, that we are complete, unique human beings, and we deserve everything that we are destined for in this lifetime. So we are being called to really work on that self-worth and figure out what it means for you to have that self-worth, what it means for you to nurture yourself, what it means for you to show yourself self-love. This is completely unique for every individual, and it requires awareness. It requires discipline. It requires attention to the self. It requires selfishness, in fact. And this is not a negative thing. We have to work on the self. We have to love the self first before we can love or help anybody else. So figure out what your boundaries are. Figure out what you like. Figure out what it means to you to feel loved by yourself, to feel worthy. Because if you do not anchor this self-worth and this self-love, then you cannot receive and be open to the possibilities that are going to come so quick with this eclipse energy. So we need to really be practicing gratitude every single day. We need to be practicing self-love every single day, telling ourselves that we love ourselves, telling ourselves that we're doing a great job, telling ourselves that we are worthy of receiving, and that wherever we are on our path, we love ourselves for constantly showing up. We love ourselves for constantly working on ourselves. We love ourselves for trying and having a go. We have to embody this energy of love, because this energy of love will propel you forward on your path, and it will bring the abundance that you desire. This is a powerful time, and we are about to receive the results and the rewards for the hard work that we have been putting in. Whatever that you have been working for, whatever you have been working on, the fruition of your hard work is coming. So you must have faith. You must surrender any fear, any self-doubt, any worries. Even in times of uncertainty, trust and have faith that you are being supported, you are being guided. This is your time. There is nothing you can do at this time other than work on the self, love the self, be open, surrender and have faith. Have total trust that what is coming is totally meant for you. Thank you for listening. Enjoy this eclipse energy, and I will speak to you soon.